Welcome back to another episode of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, E25.
Psychometry.
I'm Zombie Joe.
And we are finishing up Danmachi, Season 2, just to clarify.
Yeah.
So, Josh, last week you were telling me that I picked a really bad place to stop it. Knowing what you know now and how it finishes...
He just hates cliffhangers, man. That's all.
Nah, dude.
Do you feel
like,
a little better?
I feel like the last episode we should have left off at 5. Because I thought the rest of this was going to be that one arc, and it wasn't. Like, they shoved in a little bit of shit at the end of it, and it's like, all right, that's season 2. Break.
Yeah, I feel like it could have done without this whole little, mini thing at the end.
Trust me, when we get to that, I've got some shit to say.
Oh, you better get ready.
Alright.
It's gonna be a good one.
So anyways, we pick up where we left off with Belle learning about the Fox Girl, but not knowing exactly everything going on.
Yeah.
God, I can't remember her name. We said it so many times. Mikoto? Is it Mikoto?
What? No.
Oh.
Haruhime. No. I know that's the Fox Girl. I'm talking about the isn't it Mikoto?
The ninja lady.
Yeah.
The samurai lady, yeah.
Yeah. She finally comes clean to Wealth and Lily.
No, it's Mikoto, not Makoto.
Damn it, Mikoto. And they give her the whole spiel like, oh, we're a family, you gotta, trust us. So, yeah. Any real gripes you had with this? Like, anything, coming up in this part? I know it's,
gripes?
Yeah.
The fact that yet again Belle got in trouble even though they all went. It's like he was in trouble for being there all night. But everybody went. But he got singled out. That was bullshit.
Of course he got singled out.
You gotta love how it's always the gods giving him so much trouble.
Yeah.
Like, would it pain somebody, would it pain an ordinary person to be giving them so much trouble?
Well, I think Lily gave him a little bit of gripe about it.
Yeah. I was saying that whole thing with Hermes and being like, yo, keep it tight.
Boy.
Why the fuck does anyone care if Hermes was there? He's a god, for crying out loud.
Honestly, and that's his whole job is
mind of own business.
It's his whole thing about doing messages to people and whatnot.
I don't think it's so much of the fact that he was there or going to the pleasure district. I think it was more of people questioning why he was there.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
I don't
telling people to be like, mind your own damn business.
Yeah, but
people,
I mean,
people are gonna ask why he's there anywhere he goes.
Knowing how things wind up, I think it honestly falls down to he didn't want anybody knowing why he was there. There too many questions would have popped up. Like, well, what were you doing there? Because I mean, he delivered something pretty big.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's got to be like the story. That's got to be like an average week, an average day for him. He pops up anywhere, and everybody's like, he's up to something. Like,
he's always causing problems.
As usual, if you ask me.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
I don't think I really had much for gripes. I mean, I felt like it could have, same with the first half, they could have prolonged it a little bit instead of just, rushing through. But they did clearly give, a time frame for it, the full moon's about to happen, but they could have, put in the world, a little bit earlier before the full moon, give them an extra day or so.
But the the fighting actually was... Actually, I felt like it was longer than...
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Was it the war games? It was way better. I mean, it definitely took a lot of turns along the way. Like you didn't know who was gonna. I honestly could not predict how things. You kind of knew it was gonna be Belle that stepped up, took care of business, but at the same time, they kept throwing in a lot of like red herrings that made you think it was gonna be someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like way too much. Like I mean, like I forgot her name. Was it Hakito? No, I said that wrong. Didn't I?
Who?
The samurai chick?
Mikoto.
Mikoto. Okay. But you got Mikoto, she, at one point I thought she was going to be it. Then I thought it was going to be that one prostitute chick with,
the one that
the
was
one
like
with a
always looking out for her.
Really dark story.
Yeah. The one that was looking out for her.
Yeah. And then there's, like I said, there's a point where I thought she was going to like just let her go or something or do something. And then, I don't know. I mean, like, at least I thought so until she gave her story. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked.
Now, what do you think about how, God, I can't remember her name. The goddess of, the pleasure district, how she runs things.
Ishtar,
yeah, with the whole brainwash, the literal mind melt. No.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? What do we think about? I mean, like I don't get how was it that she did it? Just looking at her, or was it?
The
She made it
charming.
seem like I mean, at least from that one chick's story, that she had to have her hands on.
I guess
So I don't know how hers worked.
The first half is just like the charming is like, I don't know, because Freya's got the same thing going on with the whole charming.
Mm-hmm.
But
which Karmov was pretty good. I'm just jumping ahead there.
Oh
yeah. Still. It was hilarious. Okay, I won't jump too far. Anyways, no, I mean, I don't know that I ever saw it used. I mean, I saw the attempt to use it.
Yeah, there's always the attempt of it.
Unless she used it on Hermes in episode 6.
No, I don't think you can charm another god. I would doubt that.
No, you're right. You're right. Because I feel like Freya would have been like really evil if she could have charmed Ishtar.
Yeah. Especially with her not being, as elegant as Freya.
This whole, like, I gotta say, this between the two arcs, I'm not counting the last part, the last 2 episodes. But between the 2 arcs, I gotta say this one definitely played out way different than I thought it was going to. And there was a lot more going on than there was in the first arc.
No, definitely. It did have like a sense of like higher stakes and everything throughout the second half.
Let's be honest. Freya pretty much played out as the censorship. She said no more fun. Destroyed all that fun for everybody.
Put some damn clothes on, she said. Yeah.
No, I mean Belle technically said that too. I'm sorry, that was hilarious. When Ishtar tried to charm him and he wasn't falling. I mean, like obviously he couldn't be charmed, and you found out why. But it was just hilarious because like she's standing there naked, getting frustrated, and he's just like, "Please put some clothes on." And it's funny because even with the end of that scene, it's like she's still standing there butt ass naked. Like, why didn't it work? Like it's like just put some fucking clothes on already, dude. Like, oh god, it was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it was. I actually got a really good laugh out of that scene because he's sitting. I don't know. It was just the begging. He said, "Please put some fucking clothes on." And as soon as he could, it's just what made the scene was as soon as he was able to get up, he freaked out and ran the fuck out of the room.
Yes. In perfect Belle fashion.
Belle, too good of a boy.
Too pure.
To say so.
For now, at least, apparently. Well, what about the Toad Lady?
What about the Toad Lady? You want me to throw open the bowl or what?
The dungeon.
Well, I mean, my biggest thing. Well, before the dungeon though, it's like, why would she actively go and start like disobeying her goddess?
Yeah.
Like,
She
she? I mean, is she asking for a problem? Oh, she does. Oh my god! But she totally got what was coming to her. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. But no, the whole pleasure dungeon. That's what I'm saying. It's like this hidden dungeon. She had at first I thought, oh, they just got him locked up, and then they're just like, you know, that's when I think that's when we first heard, you know, find that toad. I fucking lost it, dude. God, that bitch was ugly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I want to know her origin story so bad. Like, how did she come to be part of all that? You know, like was she like traumatized or something? I mean, like, did a monster eat her and shit her out or something? Like, what is wrong with her face?
Stories we want to know but really don't need to know.
How is she not a bodyguard? Why is she in the Pleasant District?
Was she not at the front gates?
What can I say, man? Sometimes, you know, she's like that one hooker where it's just like, if you get enough drinks, where you're blackout drunk, you might try it.
But you don't fuck her. She fucks
then,
you.
I feel like even then, I feel like it wouldn't be enough.
But you're blackout drunk, you wouldn't know.
The body trauma.
That's the first time I've heard of being able to get a double wide chick.
Hey, people fuck cows, right? So I think they can. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
The fact, but the fact that she tried to like compare herself to Freya.
Oh, yeah, that's for real.
Oh my god, dude!
And he was not having any of it.
Listen, you have to admire. You have to admire the
balls to even say that.
That's what I'm saying. Like at first, he was probably like, "All right, I'll let her go," but then once he said that, when she said that, he was done.
Yeah.
They didn't show her, and I can only assume that she died. I mean, you saw how easily dude broke her wrist.
Came out a full-on slam.
Dude, like you saw teeth fly, you saw her head like freaking change shape. She looked like Stewie Griffin afterwards.
More like Hey Arnold. Bro had like fucking... Oh, he had so much length on Stewie. I know that's just totally random, but damn. I'm sorry, that was completely random.
Yeah, it was. I like you got into like comparing the football heads.
Yeah.
I mean, Toad wasn't in there though, so that's all I'm gonna refer to her as. She doesn't have a name anymore. She's just Toad.
I don't remember her name, and that's fine by me.
Nobody wants to remember her name. She doesn't even want to remember her name.
She's just Toad.
Dude, when Belle was fighting her and she got cut on her face and she's like, "You ruined my face," I was thinking to myself, "Is your face ruined your face?" Like, I was like, "God damn!"
That
like,
scratch an improvement.
It's just like, you mean it wasn't already ruined before?
I'll stop bashing her so much. She irked me, dude. You can tell that the other chicks were like scared of her. Like they would talk shit, but they wouldn't like push back because you know she'd probably eat them.
She was the highest level from Ishtar family.
What didn't they say she was like? Well, last they heard she was level 5.
I think
I
it
kinda
was
wonder-
4, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure they said 5 because I was like, holy shit. That's like, because I remember thinking to myself, dude's only 3.
Yeah.
Let me double check. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Her name was Fern or Fryn.
I think
Yeah,
you're
she
right.
was
Yeah.
level 5.
Oh wow.
Appearance. Fern is described to be a huge woman with a frog-like face. That's all they have.
Accuracy.
This is what's exactly. She has no loyalty to Ishtar. She herself to be more beautiful than a goddess. She's arrogant. Is hated by the other members of the Ishtar family. She is also possessive of men who catch her attention, such as Belle, obviously, and will disobey orders to fulfill her desires. Yeah, it's true.
She just wants some.
It just doesn't. I mean, it's
deek.
like, why would you keep somebody in your family that didn't even show loyalty, unless it was only because she was as they refer to Amazoness.
That's a good possibility. Yeah.
Bro, she was 35, dude.
She was level 5.
Dude,
Belle
this
was
thing
level
is
3.
this has all her stats and shit.
And then with the boost, he was able to like compete with her.
So yeah, dude, he got a pretty good boost then.
Yeah. And I mean, that stone was pretty cool. Like the sound of it's cool, but like, our girl dies. That's part of it that really would have sucked. Or at least it gives the effect of whatever like power that they have. Something like that, right? Was it? And since she had the rank up or whatever level up boost, they would have just given it to whoever had shards. Sounds cool and all, but nah.
Dude, the comment section on this wiki are just all shredding her, dude. Do you think she even got money? Think she ever got paid? Oh my god, no, because she took what she wanted. I don't think she actually was like. She probably used everything as her play place. Yeah, I feel like she didn't. She wasn't.
She was never the one fucked.
Yeah, she was the man in the relationship.
She was the man of the night.
You
every
saw
time.
when you saw when dude, I'm so bad with the names, dude. But you saw when the Fox girl like looked in the room and saw the dude hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like shackled up and like hanging and like he had blood coming down. Like, dude,
Yeah, he was done.
I'll be honest, I don't think she has sex, dude. I think she just like that, or she's just really into like
BDSM.
that extreme bondage.
Isn't that hardcore BDSM?
No, she's into guru and dismemberment.
Oh no!
I mean, the dude was bleeding. He was. I don't even know. Was he moving? I don't think he was. I don't remember.
He already had the mind melt.
That wasn't mind melt. No, I mean, dude, if anything, yeah, no, I got nothing, but it's like, dude, fucking, you saw that thing, dude. Like,
she's into that snuff shit.
She's into goosh goosh.
Oh fuck no, dude. I mean, you're not wrong, dude. That dude hanging, just all she had to do was rip his back open. I mean, she did kinda. You saw like the cuts and slashes on his back. She was at least trying.
He was gooshing, alright.
Oh my god.
I thought it was hilarious when she had Belle chained up She walked up and grabbed his groin, like, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna work. I got a potion for you. I was like, oh no, he's fucked. Literally.
She's getting the Viagra.
Dude,
I was like, hold up, I've seen this in a hentai plot before. This ain't going to end well.
Oh boy.
Good thing it didn't go down that road.
For real. I'm trying
to change the TV rating for this one.
Speaking of,
dude, this thing was, I mean, this arc right here was the
watch behind closed doors.
Like pretty much, like, dude. I mean, even seeing that one chick's backstory, it was like, holy shit! Like, when she was talking about how she broke the orb or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and then basically she was punished for it.
Oh,
and then to make matters worse, freaking Ishtar had her way with her afterwards to like melt her mind or whatever. I was, dude, that's fucked.
Oh, you ain't ready for season 3, then.
I mean, I don't. Well, yeah, I haven't seen how that's. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, it was fucked, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm probably not gonna have any issues, but.
A quick tangent, just personally, when I was watching season 1, I was like, this is a pretty lighthearted romp. So, with season 2 and season 3 getting progressively darker, I was like, okay, I like where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
It's exploring more themes. It's not trying to paint Horario as like this rose-tinted like place where people only have like minor disagreements. There's always got to be this like dark underbelly. Huh? Yeah, good night.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like how they just build the world up as not just like the perfect place. It's really nice to see that. Compared to other animes where the hometown is always, you know, the go-to happy place.
Weirdly enough, I want Belle to become a bit more jaded. I want him to kind of lose that naivety a bit.
It'd be nice, but
because
I feel like
I was under the impression when I read like the light novel like synopsis that Belle was a bit more cynical, but that the anime adaptation, I don't know if it's whether the art style or whatnot, but it's just like it's a bit more of a lighthearted spin than I thought it would be.
Oh,
so my hope is still holding out that it kind of turns out that way later on.
That'll change.
It hasn't, even through whatever happens in season 3, it still hasn't happened. So it's like I'm still holding out hope with later seasons.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That final fight though with Hippolyte, that was pretty cool though. Episode 10. How he closed it out with like fucking Hadoukening her.
Oh yes!
Oh my god, dude! The
Holy
fucking like
shit! Yes,
the fucking uppercut that he basically did. Fucking A, dude. That was a really.
I'll fist her to death.
Oh my god. Would you say he used his burning finger?
Yes.
My love, my hate, and all of my sorrow.
Yeah, at least it wasn't his sticky fingers.
I will say though, dude, that fucking
yes,
that fucking fight was all over the place.
It was good. That fight was definitely much more like rewarding. It had to like much more feel rewarding compared to the War Games fight.
Oh yeah.
War Games was just there and done. This one, it actually had like a good, you know,
I felt
couple episodes for the entire fight.
I felt like that first arc was kind of rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were just trying to keep things moving. Because this one, even though it wasn't nearly, you know, again, it wasn't like super long either. It was still, I feel like there was still a lot there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to see some backstories and shit. And, you know, like I said, you got to see, you know, I mean, you really also thought, was it Aisha?
Yeah.
The one
Aisha.
chick with the
Yeah.
yeah.
The
You
dark
thought
story.
she was a fan of Haruhime, and then you find out that she hated her. She's only putting up with her because she's in a sense forced to. But it doesn't make sense because again, why was she bringing her gifts then? Because you saw it. What was that? Episode 6 where she gave her candy
From her home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a winter trust.
And then to make matters worse, after everything's said and done, she talks to her like nothing happened.
Well, I think it's because she had an understanding of what was going on after she broke the orb. She knew what her purpose was, so she kind of, I guess, maybe felt bad for her.
Then why would she tell a story how much she hated her unless it was just to get like Belle's blood boiling?
Probably trying to get him to actually, be the man that she's expecting him to be.
I mean, he won in the end, so
So it worked.
Exactly. But
so I don't know.
For the cake.
And I'm not asking for spoilers, obviously, but this is more rhetorical. What the fuck is going on? I mean, this is kind of my little tangent. Like you thought, I mean, like okay, Belle is into eyes, but then obviously, why am I drawing a blank on her name?
Haruhime.
Goddess.
Oh, Hestia.
Hestia, yes. Hestia is into Belle.
Uh-huh.
And then you've got the last 2 episodes where she basically says that, how he would see, dating a goddess, which I'll be honest, I don't think I would ever want the burden of dating a goddess. You know how shitty you would feel knowing you're this little old man and she's still at least young looking or whatever. I couldn't do it. I mean,
Well,
it's fun in theory, but it's like,
and they go over all that through these 2 episodes. And I don't know, I feel like these 2 episodes could have been more of like an OVA type thing, but it still gives like a little bit more story to how Belle and Hestia's relationship is. I feel like that's
at the
the
same
main
Bang a
purpose.
goddess.
I didn't say I wouldn't bang one. I just said I wouldn't date one.
It doesn't sound
Completely.
like you don't get to bang one without dating one.
Hey,
Well,
I'll
that's
be
why you go to
honest,
Ishtar.
I don't know that I would have had the same strength that Belle did when it came to Ishtar. I'll be real.
You want to bang goddess? Just go to Ishtar. You'll get your goddess there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she's just like accepting everybody. I feel like that's a special. But you have to be special. All right.
No, the trade-off is the toad gets a turn afterwards.
Oh god, dude, not worth it. Sorry,
Not
I
worth
couldn't do it.
Yo, not worth
Opt
it.
out.
No.
Opt out. I veto this.
But okay, so, but with that, it's like I don't know. Is this okay? Are these 2 episodes canon? Because again, Belle has expressed interest in somebody else, and now he's got Hestia almost like I don't know. I just kind of feel like he's only with Hestia at this point because everybody's telling him he should be. I just feel like he's not fully into it like he wants to be.
Pump and dump.
You've had a god and a goddess telling him that, hey, if a goddess loves you, you should probably accept it. And he's got the old dude saying, hey, I love the goddess, take care of her. And then he basically has this like burden of everybody saying, hey, you should probably take, what's in front of you. And it's like he's interested in somebody else. Not to mention Haruhime, I feel like she has the thing for him now. Like, I mean, as well as, and there's nothing going to come of it, but, pretty much
Lily's
everybody,
there as
other
well.
females that are joining the house are have a crush on him now.
Literally, the only one that doesn't
And
have
I
a crush on him in that
don't-
house is Mikoto.
Yeah, that's the only one.
I think she has feelings for her previous god.
And that's why, because I mean, and unless this was going the route of what's it called, a harem, which I don't see that happening, because Hestia does not like sharing. I don't know. I just feel like after seeing that, like you're like, oh, dude, he's gonna ask Eyes to dance with him, and then you had Hestia, which knew what that meant, kind of tricked him into it, the dance.
Well, because I don't know, it is hard to say whether if you feel as though it's whether it is or is not canon just because of everything going on within the world and how Hestia is in general. But even after the whole dance and everything, she still does her previous act of like, no, you can't like be coming here and all that. You say you're gonna come back to the festival, but you're not bringing her. So she still acts the same way.
Doesn't matter. Nothing comes official anyway.
Yeah. It's just I still feels like this is just
I don't know,
like build up for their relationship.
Yeah, the whole point of that episode, or especially episode 12 with the whole talk about it, it's mostly just the exploration of Belle's mortality, and that's kind of it in relation to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing on that whole romantic aspect is a very narrow and small point to the fact that it's more so about whether Belle can fulfill that whole thing about like trying to protect her when ultimately he's going to grow old and die.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want my 2 cents on it, I still very much think it's gonna I think it's gonna very much go the Belle and Eyes route. Unless he attains some kind of immortality. So
I don't know. He and Haruhime now has that whole hero.
Godhood.
Yeah, there's a whole hero aspect with
Haruhime.
Yeah. It feels weird calling her Horihime because
I feel like that while it was a highlight of this season because she was one of the main focus of this season, it very much gets shoved like to the side later on.
Yeah, but she
can idolize and hear and place him on a pedestal all she wants. It's just like we've seen plots like this all the time.
I don't know. I was when I hear Horihime, I always think of Bleach. Not gonna lie, so it's kind of hard to. And
no, you're thinking of Orihime.
You're right. What is Horihime from?
Gonna watch 1,000-Year War. Doesn't even know his characters. Oh.
What is Horihime from? I know that's another name from another anime.
Haruhime?
It's Haruhime. What you're saying a Horihime.
I've been hearing you say Horihime.
It's Haruhime.
Horihime. Damn, you guys are really taking that whole Freudian slip thing.
I will say, I was right.
I was right last episode.
She's not.
What?
She's still a virgin.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but technically.
I mean, it was just funny because it's like I even said, like, how has she had sex with men?
But she
if she passed out. But yeah, she was always passing out.
Funny enough, I type in Haruhime and there's like no like other character results.
It's literally just her pops up. Yeah, I know.
You gotta put Horihime. I don't even know what
you're confusing. Horihime.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, bud. Oh well,
everyone makes fun of Sean's Japanese. Kuso.
Is there anything else we have left for this? I think we're pretty much there.
I'm interested to see if he takes on three quests or whatever to take on the monsters.
Requests. Oh,
Yeah,
the ones that they talked about in the
monsters
village, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Hermes talked to him about it.
Oh,
Hermes
yeah,
is telling
yeah.
him about the 3 monsters that escaped the dungeon, and how that's like the 3 tasks or the 3 quests or something like that. That's going to be interesting because you saw the size of those scales, dude.
Yeah.
Those things were huge. And I'm guessing, at least I assume we're gonna see. I forgot the god's name, the dude in the red armor, and coming up with something, unless that was him being arrested.
That was just him being arrested.
Okay, never mind then.
All right.
I
real
kind of, I
quick.
mean, see, that was hopefully they still do something. If not, it's kind of a waste. Just for a quick 2-episode freaking, we kidnapped her, but then they saved her like almost immediately. So hopefully we do
3
see
great
something come of
quests.
that.
The 3 great quests are the
There you go.
subjugation of the behemoth, the leviathan, and the one-eyed black dragon.
Woo.
All
Sounds
right.
epic.
But
All right, real quick though. Village Girl Eyes or Village Girl Hestia? Which is better? Debate.
I gotta give it the eyes. I'm sorry. This is the one time I'll vote eyes.
Let's go, Josh!
really, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Eyes all the way.
I gave
Yep.
it to her. I gave it to her. Like it just
that red.
the outfit. It just
Yep,
it suited
yep.
her.
Very nice accent.
He's come to the other side.
Works well. White makes the
Oh,
blonde
for this one
stand out.
thing.
It's really nice.
No, see now I'm an Ishtar main.
Oh.
Just kidding.
He's an Ishtar main. He's an Ishtar stan. Ishtar is his Oshi.
All right. Well, the plan for next week, aka Sunday, aka 2 days from now, is that we are going to just talk about the animes coming up in 2022. And if we want, we can also talk about the stuff that we enjoyed from 21, which there really wasn't a whole lot, I feel like, that came out this past year. Yay, nay? I don't think there was a whole lot.
I mean, a lot of stuff got
Pushed back and
postponed,
everything.
So that's why, delayed. There were a lot of delays. So.
But I'm looking forward to that.
Actually, I have quite a few things coming out this year that I'm super excited for. I can't wait to talk about it.
Josh, do you have any mangas and all that? I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh yeah, I do. But I'll talk about anime. Don't worry.
You're good. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's
Can I just say something on? Can I say something on the side?
Yeah.
So I've been going through this wiki, and when you go to Ishtar, it's funny because you see the status says in heaven.
Bitch got bitch slapped so hard she went
Deceased.
back to
Oh my
heaven.
God, we didn't even talk about, dude. That was fucking dude. I loved it as much as, dude. That was hilarious. Like you didn't know what she was gonna do, and then she just bitch slaps her, and then she just fucking dies, dude.
It was the cream on
Freya
top.
slapped this
So
bitch so
good.
hard she fucking died.
Literally just the cream on top of it all. So good.
So that's them technically. I'm sorry to go back into it, but it's like that's them technically dying, right? That's why they say they won't ever come down to the lower world.
They can't return.
Yeah, I mean, did they ever explain why that is?
No. No, they do
No.
not. But
Plot hole in that lore. Sorry, go ahead.
we need to figure out what we're going to do after this. I know that the plan is to try and watch the movie at some point, which I'm trying to figure out where it takes place on the timeline, even though it's not canon, but it does show it for the trailer for season 3, which is weird. or season 4 trailer for
You're
season
still
4.
thinking hard about that one, aren't you?
I am. It's not canon, but it shows it on the trailer for season
just
4.
Promotional material. You don't have to worry about it, Sword.
It's too late. It's already been
ran out
done.
of footage and was like, "Yo, let's pull something from the movie." You sure it looks flashy. Put it on the promotional material.
All right. Well, anyways, I have been one of your hosts, Shawnee095. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shawnee095. Oh my god.
I've been psychometry with 3 Ys. You can catch me at Twitch and Twitter under the same handles.
I'm zombie_Jai, Twitch and Twitter, and the same handle.
I feel like I did this completely out of order, didn't I?
Yeah.
You kind of did.
Yeah. Oh well. If you wish to listen to the podcast, yeah. If you wish to listen to the podcast on podcast format, you can look up the Caffeinated Podcast, all one word, on any podcast platform, typically. Other than that, you can watch us live on twitch.tv/Caffeinated Podcast. Oh my god.
Damn, that popping. What's popping?
My graphics driver's updating at the same time. It's really just getting annoying.
Why would you do that in the middle of an
It's not
episode?
fucking over
Because it was the pop-up on my screen already, and I was like, alright, well, I need to get rid of this, so it just starts.
You gotta keep Sean hush. It's getting worse. Want to check out any memes on our subreddit? You can go r/Caffeinated Weebs.
Yeah. Josh, can you do the Twitter?
Josh, keep it rolling.
I do what? Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. I don't
Weebs
know,
Podcast. Wow.
Weebs there you go. Weebs Podcast. You're right, dude.
Yeah, want to tweet at us? Tweet at us at Weebs Podcast, or you can go to youtube.com/Caffeinated Weebs to find any of our edited down versions of our podcasts.
Yeah. If you like to just, put it up on the computer or watch a video with it, or just, have it as background noise on your TV, it works out. Anyways, this has been Danmachi Season 2. We'll see y'all next time. Hell yeah. Later. Bye.
Bye-bye.